Hello, everybody. What's going on? Hello, everybody. Victorious Vibes. Your girl, Nikki Victoria, is here. You done know. So I know it's been a minute. I know it's been a minute since I've done an actual video like this where I've, talked to you guys and talk to the people, them, you know what I mean? And talk the things and let it be known wagwan. So, booked, blessed, and busy. I have been extremely busy. As you guys can see, I have been posting like crazy content, promoting talented people who are shining in their victorious vibes, doing their thing, being a part of the Fire Bun Badmine global movement, the Fire Bun Badmine family. So thank you guys so much. That actually brings me to my next point, which is to thank all of you guys, all my subscribers, all you guys who have subscribe to the channel, the day one subscribers, everybody that's been rocking with me since day one, all the new subscribers, everybody who's joining the Fire Bun Bad Mind family and the Fire Bun Bad Mind global movement. Welcome and thank you guys for rocking with me. You guys make sure you smash the like button, okay? Smash that like button and help your girl in the algorithm, all right? Actually, that brings me to a next point as well. I had came on YouTube and was just scrolling down or whatnot, and I actually saw that my video was there with 104 views on one of the videos. So the views are coming in and people are watching and people are being promoted, and so I'm so grateful to see what's happening and how it's growing, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen for 2023 in the future, and how this channel continues to grow and continues to big up everybody in their victorious vibes. All right, so as you guys can see, I am wearing my Bun Badmine hat. Okay, if you guys want one, Victorious Creations, Victorious7_creations, shoot me a DM and I actually will get it done for you. The merch is coming. Everything is in process. So in the spring season, you guys will be seeing a lot more posts on a lot more designs and merch coming out for Victorious Vibes and Victorious Creations. So big up and respect. So thank you guys so much for the support. So big ups to everybody, all the artists, all the entrepreneurs. You guys saw the last video that I posted with the exotic butler, so big up to you, brother, doing his big thing. You ladies, if you want to book him, you can book him at the Suave Associates on Instagram, as well as the exotic butler, where they have he offers the fruit based services. Not only will you be getting fresh fruit, but you will also be fed the fresh fruits, ladies. So yes, it is an excellent service, and I find myself very what's the word, intrigued. It's a very unique service, and I just big up the brother. Very unique, cultivating a very unique service that caters to the ladies. Anyways, so you guys check him out if you guys want to book him. All right, guys, so there are a few things that need to be talked about, okay? Most of you guys who know my story know that I have been dealing with extremely low vibrational individuals, energy vampires, narcissistic individuals. As you guys know on this channel, I like to specialize in talking about narcissism, talking about energy vampires, talking about the behavior of these rotten individuals who continue to project their negativity to others in many ways. Specifically through provoking, gaslighting, which is what I'm dealing with on a constant basis with these neighbors. They continue to provoke, they continue to stalk me. I am still being stalked, and I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it, and I'm going to expose everything. And that's part of why I started this channel, was to talk about what was happening with me as I was, going through these provocations and harassment, and nobody believes me. I'm reporting it and whatnot. So this is why I'm, video documenting it, talking about it, and stuff like that. Now, as you guys know, the new year just came in, 2023, and already, the low vibrational, energy vampire trying to suck the good energy and victorious vibes out of your girl Nikki Victorious, but it's not going to happen. Thank you to respect to my friends. You guys know who you are. Those who continually encourage me to keep my head up and not call a bully bitch. I'm just saying, you know what I mean, to keep your head up and stay on the victorious vibes, as I have amazing things happening. I have come so far, and everything that they have tried to do to me has not worked, including the witchcraft, including the voodoo attempts. Yes, people, you heard me correctly. Just found bird feathers in front of my home. All kind of stuff like that, with bloody bones, bird feather. Yes, disgusting things. Okay. I've been dealing with this 4 years. It's been 7 years at this point. And it just is what it is. You guys just continue to pray for me. I will continue to overcome. Then can't draw me out, and they just continue to provoke the chosen one. They continue to provoke the one that they see with the potential, the one that is headed towards the greatest success and greatness in my life. Hallelujah. So keep me prayed up, guys, as I continue to stay victorious and continue to stay encouraged. With that being said, all right, so moving on to more positive things. I just had to let it be known because it is a video documentation, and just in case, it has to be known. All right, so continue to keep your girl Nikki Victorious prayed up regarding, these low vibrational narcissistic individuals and these type of people that we keep coming across in life, these type of rotten individuals. All right, so you guys continue to keep your head up, and we're gonna continue on with the video. All right, okay, so as you know, we all be watching the internet streets, and there's so much going on. There's so much to talk about, and I love the fact that I continually receive examples, not only looking online and seeing what's going on a regular basis or whatnot, but also personal examples in my life of exactly the type of rotten humans that us fire-bun bad mind individuals are bunning out of our lives. Okay, I'd like to talk about a young couple that has been all over the internet streets lately, and that would be Blueface and Kershawn. Okay, now you guys know who that is. The stars of Crazy in Love reality show, and I've been taking in some stuff about those two, and it's really crazy. It's really crazy, the toxicity. It is not relationship goals, young ladies and young men, fellas. That's not relationship goals. Okay, people really have to work on themselves. People are damaged, and people are seem to be comfortable displaying and operating and living in toxicity. It is absolutely disgusting, and it's absolutely sad how people can feel comfortable living in toxicity and operating in that type of environment. The couple of interviews that I've watched so far and taken in as I'm continuing to kind of gather my information and study this couple, as you guys will hear more of an in-depth conversation about that with me and Uncle Bino on the CMA Entertainment 8 TV channel. On one of his shows, usually it's on Mondays, which is Blue Mother Mondays. I'm sure you guys can figure out the rest. Blue Mother Mondays, where we talk the things and talk the real things. You guys make sure you check it out. That's CMA Entertainment 8 TV on YouTube. But yeah, I just wanted to touch on the subject because I've been taking it in, and I just wanted to encourage the young people out there that that is not relationship goals at all. You know, the personality trait of narcissism is often formed due to abuse, sexual abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, emotional abuse, perhaps growing up told that you ain't shit, and believing that, and then you grow up and, treating people like that because that's how you feel, and you feel that everybody else deserves to be treated like that. These are one of the traits of narcissists. And a lot of times these type of people in your life, you don't know what they went through, but just know that it is not your fault. It is not your fault. The projection of the disrespect, the gaslighting, it's just due to their personality, low vibrational operations, and they just can't help it. They just cannot help it. They're never gonna change. The only way they're gonna change is by forming a relationship with the Most High God Almighty, and for asking for forgiveness and asking God to have mercy on their souls and change them. That is the only way they'll be able to have any type of hope to change. But oftentimes that's not going to happen. They continue to operate in their narcissistic personality ways, the gaslighting, the provoking, to get a reaction, to extract energy. Energy vampires, that's what they do. Vampires, they suck your blood. Apparently, in the movies and all that stuff, they suck your blood. Okay? But the real life energy vampires suck your energy. They want your energy. They try anything to get your energy. And that is the purpose of the gaslighting. And that's why I'm trying to use my life as an example, and the stuff that I'm going through as an example, so you guys will understand, have more of an understanding as to the type of behavior and what narcissism is, and the actual behavior and display of that type of behavior. Okay, so for example, a child on the playground, it's the same thing. They were like this since they were children on the playground. Okay, and I've talked the things before where I've said it, where it's like they're kids on the playground. You see a kid that has a nice toy, they want the toy, they don't want to wait till the kids finish, playing with the toy. They don't want to wait for that. They want to, go take the toy, okay? Take something that doesn't belong to them, or not wait their turn. Okay, so that's usually what it is. Them taking something that doesn't belong to them and forcing it and provoking it. Therefore, that child goes to the child in the playground taking their toy. Just as bawling. Little narcissist bully bitch in the making. Okay, so at that point, that's when the adult would have to go to the child and say, "Listen, Sally Boo, is that yours?" And Sally Boo would say, "No." "So why did you take it from Johnny over there?" "Because I wanted it." Well, just because you want it doesn't mean that you can just go take it. It doesn't belong to you. Okay? Now you have to give it back to Johnny. Go and give it back to Sally Boo. Go and give it back to Johnny. Okay? So this is where the correction would have to start at an early age for the behavior to be corrected properly. So what happens in most of the time when they, the behavior starts to develop is because of the abuse, as I mentioned before, and they become emotionally arrested. So whether it's at 12, whether it's at 24, whatever age the trauma happened to you, whatever age that trauma took place, if you don't get the healing, you become emotionally arrested in that moment. And this is why a lot of times you find and we come across adults who act like children. That's right. You coming like them a picnic, 40-something years old, and they're acting like a child. Why do you think? It's because that behavior wasn't corrected at that time that they were emotionally arrested. So that behavior continues to happen and continues to be a cycle and continues to come out in their behavior over time, even as they become an adult. So this is why most adults act like children, and it seems like you're acting like a kid. That's why. Okay. So just a little food for thought there. Okay, with regards to narcissistic behavior, and continuing to research on the behavior and tell you guys, points on the human behavior and how they act, and so that you'll be aware and you could see it for yourself when you see these red flags coming out in people. Okay, this channel is about victorious vibes, staying positive, how to protect yourself, fire ban bad mind, bond them out, always stay prayed up. Okay, all right. So now that I've talked about that, I'm going to talk about one more thing before I wrap up this video, okay, or a couple more things. Thank you guys for rocking with me and listening to what I have to say, okay. Now we're going to move on to another story that I found is very, very sad. And again, it confirms all the time what this channel represents with regards to fire born bad mind and how important it is that we respect each other. How important it is to not be a rotten human being. If somebody says no, it's no. If you ask somebody a question and they answer the question, you need to respect their answer. And it's that simple. Okay? Now we have a really sad story of some young adults, okay? We have a university star basketball player, okay? And his name is James Harris, okay? University star basketball player. Him and his friend, okay, decide to disrespect the TINGZ, all because a couple of girls didn't want to talk to them. Alright, so we're going to take in the little, I'm going to let you guys hear the little audio. It's going to be the audio, not the video. As you guys can see, I'm still, upgrading my TINGZ so that you guys could see the video when I talk. So we're just going to hear the audio for now. But it's still just as important for you guys to take it in and hear that. And then after, we're going to talk about the TINGZ. So you guys take this in. So I'll actually hold up the tablet to the phone. You guys can see the video.
This is the story of Jamia Janae Harris, aged 23, a young mother who was fatally shot by two strangers for saying no to one of them. It was later discovered that one of the two strangers was a basketball star player at the University of Alabama. Darius Miles and Michael Lynn Davis were somehow trying to flirt with Jamia when things got out of hands because she had rejected their advances, leading to one of the two men handing the gun to the other to shoot the victim. Hello and welcome to Twisted Crimes. Subscribe and hit the like button for more stories.
We begin with breaking news from the University of Alabama. Just 3 hours ago, a member of the basketball team, who's also a D.C. native, along with a Maryland man, are both charged with capital murder.
This case will be taking us to the city of Birmingham, Alabama. The largest city in Alabama, Birmingham is a beautiful historic destination offering an array of exciting things to see and do, from museums and historic landmarks to sports, theater, and great restaurants. Jamia Janae Harris, aged 23, was a young mother to a 5-year-old son named Kane. Jamia was a graduate of Winona High School and worked overnights at Amazon. Jamia was said to be a loving young lady who had a promising future ahead of her. She was described as a nice, sweet, playful person who made a lot of people smile. Her mother said she was a hard-working mother who got up every day to take care of her son. Jamia had decided to visit her cousin, who was a student of University of Alabama. She decided to drive down there with her longtime boyfriend. Sometimes after they arrived, Jamia, her boyfriend and her cousin got hungry and decided to get food from a local restaurant. Jamia and her cousin sat in front of the car while her boyfriend was in the back seat. Two men approached the car and started trying to talk to Jamia. Her cousin recalled they were moving around the car trying to get their attention. The girls kept telling them, "We got a boyfriend, we don't want to talk," but they won't take a no for an answer. They kept going on, and eventually her boyfriend in the back seat rolled down the window, and he told them that they should let the girls be, especially having been told they have boyfriends. Then one of the men said, "You don't know who I am, you don't know what I do, I smack people." That did not faze Jamia's boyfriend. He kept telling them to leave, but they kept repeating the words, "You don't know who I am, you don't know what I do, I smack people." Her boyfriend eventually told the ladies he wasn't feeling comfortable and decided it was time to leave the scene, but they were still waiting on their food to be delivered, so they didn't leave immediately. When they finally decided to leave, they couldn't. The two young men had blocked them in with a car, and one of them approached their car with a gun in his hands, not knowing Jamia's boyfriend had a gun as well. Gunfire followed and bullets were flying everywhere. While one of the two men was fleeing, he pointed the gun towards the car where Jamia and her cousin was in, thereby striking Jamia. Jamia's boyfriend was able to maneuver the car away from the scene and drove until he saw a police car, which he flagged down. Tuscaloosa Police and University of Alabama Police were dispatched to the Walk of Champions at Bryant-Denny Stadium at approximately 1:45 a.m. on Sunday. Upon their arrival, the driver of the vehicle told authorities that the suspects had fired shots into his car, killing Jamia. Jamia was pronounced dead on the scene. The boyfriend told police that he returned fire and believed he had struck one of the men.
Okay. Alright, so you guys can check out the full video on the YouTube channel Twisted Crimes. So if you guys want to check out the full video, but basically I just wanted to give you guys a little example of what I'm talking about, and to see for yourselves and to hear the story that I was talking about with regards to that. So you guys heard how they approached the car and wanting to talk to the young ladies. They told them that they have a boyfriend. No, it's okay, we have a boyfriend, you know. They took that as personal, like they took it, the rejection, personally, and they totally did not respect the fact that they told them we have a boyfriend. So they felt like they were justified to come back, blocking the car and bust shots. At least her boyfriend had his ting on him too, to defend the TINGZ, even though, you know, look what happened. Jamia, who is the young lady that they were talking about, who is also a mother of a 5-year-old boy, was shot and killed. Unfortunately, you know, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Even in the rest of the video, if you guys take it in, remember that's Twisted Crimes at YouTube. The parents of her have her son, and they haven't disclosed to the son that his mother is gone. He's actually, you know, looking around, asking questions, wondering where his mother is, because they don't know how to tell their 5-year-old grandson that his mother is no longer here. All for what? Because she said she had a boyfriend? And they didn't want to respect that? So they felt that they needed to come and bust up the place because a girl told them that she has a boyfriend? It just goes to show you the real issues and insecurities that lie within a lot of human beings and what makes them rotten. Because I'm sure that it wasn't so much that because she told him that she had a boyfriend. The issue goes way deeper than that. These boys have some serious insecurities and some serious issues that they obviously cannot take any type of rejection. They can't handle rejection. It's a very serious story, and it's, it's just so sad, and it touches my heart how, a beautiful young lady, 23-year-old with a 5-year-old son, her life was taken all because she said she had a boyfriend. Like, my goodness. The next video, we're gonna have a Victorious Vibes biblical moment, because a lot of the stuff that is written already and has been written is all just being fulfilled right now. That's all that's happening. Biblical prophecy being fulfilled. Men being selfish, and when I say men, I mean human beings, mankind, lovers of themselves, murderous, ungrateful, unthankful, ungodly, profess God with their mouths, but their hearts are far from Him. Because what lies inside of human beings, when you scratch the surface, most of us would have run. None of us are perfect. Not one of us, including myself. Not one of us. But my gosh, the least we could do is try to be a good human being. If somebody says no, it's no. Like, what was he gonna do? Rape the girl? Excuse me, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said that word because, YouTube algorithm and all that. Like, what was he gonna do? Like, seriously. I guess he would be that type where he would force a girl. If he was in a room alone with a girl and she told him no, he would be the type where he would force. Because if that girl was in a car with her friends and her boyfriend was there, and that was out in public, you guys saw the little piece of video, brazen out daytime, outside, nighttime, whatever, about outside brazen. Imagine if he was in a room with a girl and she rejected him. Oh, Lord have mercy. And it's just so scary. It's so scary. Just the wrong place at the wrong time. The timing, my condolences to the family, so I just really wanted to talk about that story. Like I said, you guys could check out the whole video on the YouTube channel, True Crimes. Make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the like button on this video, and these are the kind of things I like to talk about, real, raw reality, and all I could do is try my best to be that person, respect people, fire up one bad mind, be the best type of friend that I could be, the best mother, the best grandmother. We all just have to try to be the best human being we could be. And the only way we could do that is by staying prayed up and cultivating a relationship with the Most High God, Jesus Christ Almighty. Like, I'm sorry, there's no other way. He's the way, the truth, and the life, and no man cometh unto the Father but through me. That's what the word says. And that's the only way that us humans could be healed and have a chance at changing, so that we could be the best for ourselves and be the best to our fellow human being. It's just unfortunate, it really is unfortunate. Even you know, even the situation I'm dealing with, it's because I help my neighbor and I love my neighbor as I love myself. It really is because I was following God's commandments. All I was doing was following God's commandments, and it led me into a mess, but it's okay. That's not his fault. It's not the fact that I followed his commandments. It's the fact that people are the way they are. And there's nothing that we could do about it as empaths, as people with good hearts. The only thing you could do is protect yourself. And the only thing you could do is know who to be kind to, and who to give to, and who to surround yourself with. It's so important to protect your energy at all costs right now. It is so important. Energy is the currency right now. If you have good vibes, positive vibes, you're wealthy. Because the amount of negative people and the amount of bad mind, the amount of rotten people who walk around here, it's ridiculous. It's really getting ridiculous. So us good people with good hearts, we have to stand up. Because if we don't start standing up and, you know, spreading the word and continuing to spread the love frequency and the positive victorious vibes, then what's going to happen? It's just going to be negative, darkness, rottenness taking over. You know? So I'm just going to end this video right now, just now, but I want to end it off with one more point. And again, this point is with regards to you knowing who you are, standing strong in who you are, and not letting anybody break you down or anybody put you down at all whatsoever.